Hello, this is War Weasel again, and I wanted to show something that I've been creating for a while. It is exactly 12 o'clock, and think about that when I started this. Well, to show what I wanted to create, I was going to make this long video where I actually solved a problem and tried my best to go through and show you how to use Clinch and Emacs and Common Lisp and everything all together. And my chosen task was to create this cool clock, which was 3 rings going around, and here I can say AM, PM, whatever it is, and that it scales nicely, looks kind of cool. But that completely backfired, because after about 5 minutes my my recording tool crapped out. Alright. But right now I can at least take a look and show what's going on here. Where am I printing? Yeah, I don't need that. I was printing stuff out to the screen, and that's annoying when I don't need it. But here I made a few lines of code, basically. I made a nice clock. You can almost fit it all in one screen. I suppose I could if I tried real hard. Alright, there we go. Well, I probably could if I get rid of some of this stuff. Okay. Almost. Ah, well. Now here is a quick program. I have a draw ring, a draw clock, which consists of a macro called draw. Set the width bar to W, the height bar to H. Clear the context, clear Cairo context. Cairo set line width. I like the Cairo nickname. Here, let me let's see. Edit. There it is. CO Cairo 2. I'm going to replace it with Cairo. There's one, there's one, there's one, there's one. And we're good. This thing's still working? Yeah. Anyway, so I have set the line width, set source RGB, which is red, green, blue color. I draw a ring, which, missed that. There. Draw the ring, and set the center, right in the center. Give it the width and height, I get the center. The radius, pi, and pi. We use these to set the beginning and the end of the arc. -2 is directly up at the 12 o'clock position, and then I take the 12 o'clock position and divide 2 pi by a number. In this case, anything from 0 to 1 will give me a circle. So this is a unit circle angle. So here I do that 3 times. I do it with the hour, minute, and second hand, and then I put up whether or not it's AM or PM with a print text statement. And I'm printing this out every single, or drawing this every single frame, which is 60 frames a second. in the on idle handler, I have a get decoded time. I get the second, minutes, and hours, and then I get the get time of day and pull out, divide it so that I get second, sub-seconds, and because that's what it does, as microseconds or something. Anyway, I add that to the seconds, so I get sub-second. Then I add that to the minutes, and then I add that to the hours, and that way I can get a smooth gradient here. Here, let me show this. No. Oh. You know what? That's enough. There we go. Finally. I remapped some of the keys to try to make myself look cool, and that didn't really work out, I guess. So here we go. Comment region. There we go. Notice, since we're in the 0 hour, we have nothing up top now, and everything's moving in discrete units. Let's watch the minute go bigger. Yay! But now I like that a lot better. And then up here I have the AM. So I draw a clock, it goes up here, clears the context. If I didn't do that, we might get some weird stuff, especially if I did this. Anyway, so that's why we have that. And let's set this. Did I get that right? Oh yeah, that's correct. And set the line width based on what we're doing here. Now 10 is not, let's see, line width based on that, yeah. But we can make it 10 times smaller. And I think that looks kind of neat. If I go even smaller, you're getting some of those weird patterns, but it looks kind of cool, Hey, 500. Ooh. Now that one would actually be kind of neat. I'd have to make it smaller. I could add in things like, year, month, day. Okay, year's probably not that useful. But here, 100. That looks kind of, that's pretty fat. And then 10s, of course. So here, Cairo end caps. Here we go. Show you a little bit of fun I can have here. Set line cap. Yeah. So how about right here? We do set line width, we do a Cairo set line cap. Is that right? Yes. And then I can do, let's see, is butt the thing? No. Say round. There we go. So you just kind of play with it, see what we like. Make it bigger, smaller. Ooh, that's pretty now. So 50. That's kind of nice. and that's what we expect. Let's go back to 10 because, let's face it, I think that looks better. So hopefully this gives you an idea of how easy it is to create using Clinch and Emacs, Common Lisp. Oh, by the way, the init, that's really all you need in order to get a window up. You do an init, and you can begin there. The only reason I had it on idle is so that I could add in this right here. The rest I had to copy, which is something I'm thinking about removing. So maybe I have an on idle or a main, and then a, I don't know, a main loop or something. Yeah, I'll think about this some more. And I'll think about it some more now. I was thinking about maybe taking the seconds and rotating some stuff. So push, save. Is that good? And if I do a Cairo rotate, let's try the angle of 45. Okay, that looks like to be in times 2 pi. And let's make this the we get hours, minutes, and seconds. Let's do this right. Let S M, because that's going to be the same, and hours is going to be slightly different. Nope. HR. Okay. Everybody loves HR. I don't know how many times I've been around. Someone says, "Oh my God, I need HR." HR equals hours divided. Oh. Rotate. Is there a... Oh yeah, I can do it. Cairo translate, say width height. So let's try translate 0 height. Oh, well, negative height. Okay, that's closer. We need width. I bet you we need negative width. All right. Okay, let's rotate something here. Transformations. Shear. Scale. Rotate. Oh, I think I know why. Okay, so we would have to set this draw ring. Let's try 0, 0. And then probably H and W would become correct there. So let's not do that. Let's put this back to where it was. Width, height. Or, and optional offset. This is probably the easier way, yes. Let offset, that's going to be, and then times 2 pi len. And we'll just add that to both. Oh. Oh. That'll be Did I make everything right? It did not. It turned everything slightly. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if we made that 1, how about that? There we go. Oh, len. No wonder. Alright, so 0. That should not affect anything. Now 0 again. There we are. Okay, now. After going through all that, I feel done. And then we're just going to look there. That looks good. And we're going to draw a ring. And I'm going to add an offset of seconds. So that's kind of going around. And I can do, I don't know, negative seconds. I can make this one do, I don't know, minutes. So every second they kind of line up. If I make this second, it's probably not going to look real good. Actually better than I thought. Kind of like this. I mean, it's impossible to read, but it's kind of cool. Okay, and that's enough admiring my handiwork. Well, with any luck, this thing recorded. and you got to see me work a little bit. And you got to see a little bit more about Clinch. Thank you for watching.